Hello, and welcome to Your Daily Balance, Idaho Central Credit Union's video podcast, where we're here to bring you tips and tricks to helping you on your way to achieving financial success. And today, speaking of financial success, we're going to be talking about financial education.
We are.
And we have so many great tools, and I'm excited to have you here today, Michael. So, Michael Watson, Chief Marketing Officer.
I am excited to be here with you today, Laura.
And you've been here at the credit union for a long time.
I've been here a long time. I've been here 23 years.
And financial education is at the heart of a lot of the different projects that you work on.
It is. It is. Want me to tell you a little bit about it?
Yeah, I'd love to hear about it. I know we have several programs, so we can maybe touch on a couple of those, and we'll get into MoneyEdu then.
Perfect. No, I'm excited to be here. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. So, and you're right. I get to be involved in a lot of different projects, and several that are very focused on the financial wellness aspect for our members, which I love. And honestly, when you think about what a credit union should do for their members, financial education, financial wellness, in my opinion, should be one of those top priorities.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
And everybody needs to know more about their financial health and how to be better at managing money. And that's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're trying to help our members with. Over the last couple of years, there's a few programs that we've introduced, and now we have another new one that we'll talk about today. So let me just kind of tell you a little bit about what we've done in the past, if that's okay.
Yeah. So
a couple of things that we've done is, first, we implemented a program for our members that are age 50 and better, called Silver. And really, this is an education platform for those that are getting close to retirement or are right in the midst of retirement or have retired, right? Mm-hmm. So that we can provide some financial education tools just to help them on that journey. That's a stressful time, right?
It's a big transition point in your life.
It is. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. It really is. And we've heard some very positive things about Silver. And we have another podcast that we've previously done about that. So we also have a program for some of our younger members, specifically for those who are in high school.
Yes, I love this one.
I do too. I could talk for an hour about this program. So we partnered with a company called Stu Kent and their Mimic Personal Finance program. Essentially what it is it's a simulation to help teach high school students how to manage their money. We believed in it so much that we decided to pay for every high school in Idaho and in Eastern Washington to be able to offer this program to the high school students. And we absolutely love it because our goal is to try to get people, these younger members on the right foot right from the beginning. And honestly, whether they're a member of Idaho Central or not, the tool is there for them. Yeah. So we have these two programs for the younger members, for our older members, and now we need something kind of in the middle, this broad demographic in the middle. The thought was, well, what can we do for them?
Yeah, and have it be super accessible.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep, exactly. So we've partnered with a company, and we are now excited to introduce MoneyEdu to our members. So what MoneyEdu is it's a financial education platform that we are offering in the Financial Wellness Center of ICCU.com. So as individuals go to the Financial Wellness Center on our website, they'll be able to access MoneyEdu and all of the financial tools that are available there.
Yeah, and it's a lot. I mean, we're talking like 500 plus videos and tutorials and things like that can hit on any different area that people might be interested in exploring.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. There is a plethora of information on the site.
And I think one of the things you and I were talking about this, because we've been in there a little bit and are starting to learn ourselves, but it can help you go through like an assessment of where you are right now, some goal setting.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are your favorite parts?
So once you've accessed it, once you get in there, one of the first things that you'll want to do is the financial wellness check.
Yes.
And essentially what that is it's a series of questions, really easy to do. It just walks you through a series of questions on how you feel you're doing financially. And if there's areas that you feel you're doing really well at, if there's areas that you want to work on, once you've gone through those questions, it'll give you a score. It'll say, okay, here's your financial score. And then it'll have some tips and things for you to work on of saying, okay, perhaps you're a little softer in this area.
Yeah.
Here's some areas that maybe you want to work on. Maybe you're not as strong in budgeting or planning for your future, for retirement. It'll give you some tips that way.
Yeah.
And then you can actually access that material on the website to go and learn more. So maybe you don't have a budget, right? In your mind you do, but you don't have anything written down.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably one of the best spots to actually start, is to use the budgeting tool and create a budget. And that would be a great first step.
Yeah. And one of the things I really like about it is you can do it one of two ways. You can either create a profile, which I think I love the most because it really saves all that information. So you create a profile, you can establish your own budget, establish your own goals, keep track of, what kinds of things you're interested in and which courses you've taken. Yep. Or you can do it without establishing that. But I think it's really great when you can really kind of utilize this over time and keep checking in with it and just really having that as a resource.
Yeah, I agree with you. You want to save your progress, you want to see where you're at. That's the best way to log in.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to, that's fine as well. The tools are still there for you to access.
Yeah.
For example, I went through, I did the check for myself, the health check, the wealth check, and then it provides a portfolio for me that says, okay, here's some of the next things that you need to work on. And I think I'm at 47% currently working through my portfolio. There's some other items that I need to work on, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fun that, all right, there's some tangible items that I need to work on.
Yeah. And I love that because no matter where you are in that journey, whether you're just, whether you're a student that hasn't even graduated from high school yet, you could be in there and poking around and learning those things. Or if you are, more advanced in your career or in your life, you can be looking at it from that angle, and it can really be customized to what your individual needs are.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. You're right on it. It can be tailored to what your interests are, to your level. And if you have a lot to learn, like me, great. There's plenty of tools in there.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of us.
Yeah.
Well, and a couple things I want to hit on too. We talked about where it's located, but will you talk about that one more time, how members or non-members can find MoneyEdu on our website? So
icc.com is our website, and then we have a financial wellness center on the website. And first thing you'll see when you land there, you'll be able to log in, create an account if you'd like, and start accessing, as you said, all of the education articles, the videos, all of the tools that are there. Yeah. And my first suggestion would be to do that financial health check.
Yes.
And go from there.
Yeah. And how much does this cost, Michael?
Well, it is free $99, Laura.
I knew that.
Yes.
And I think that's really awesome because I know a lot of people pay a lot for these kinds of programs, especially ones that you can get in, set up a profile, personalize it, keep track of all of your things. So that's
and I
a huge
appreciate
service.
you saying that. That's a very good point. And this just comes back to what we want to do as a credit union for our members. For non-members, we believe in financial education so strongly that this is a free tool that we're putting out there for individuals to use. Yeah.
And another thing that I love is that it's available in English and Spanish.
It is. Absolutely.
That's huge. We have a lot of members that their preferred language is Spanish, and it's available in both languages. And I think that's really great. So can you hit on one more time and just kind of drive home, why did Idaho Central feel so strongly? I know that this has been something that you've driven for a long time in your role, but why do we feel so strongly about financial education? Well, so Idaho Central, we have over 600,000 members, and we see every day just the stress that comes upon individuals and families when you're worried about your finances, right? We've all been there. And each of us, there are times in our lives when we're doing really well, and there's other times when we want to do better. And we just believe that this is an opportunity for us to make our members' lives just a little bit better. Let's provide some education tools just to help them on their journey. Life is stressful enough. There's so many things every day that we deal with, and we all know that finances can be one of those biggest stress points. Yeah. But it's also one of those things that we can take an active role in by learning, by doing, and creating a budget. And this is an opportunity for us to provide those tools to our members. Yeah. And I love that we've prioritized financial education for our members. I mean, just because it's at the heart of everything we do, it just
is.
really helps each of those members.
Yep, exactly. We want our members to succeed. I mean, that's the heart of what we do.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity for us to help them on that journey.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
I loved learning about this, and I'm so excited for our members to get in there and start using this program and experiencing the successes that it can really offer them. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's great to be here.
Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified of future episodes. We will see you next time.